Good morning. Welcome to Ozarks Fox AM. We are live from Price Cutter on East Battlefield to kick off the spring campaign, Putting the Ozarks First, Help Feed Our Neighbors. I'm Jeremy Rabe.
And I'm Maddie Conklin, and I have to say I'm so excited. Second live show. Start of the books, going to be in the books soon, but what a great cause bringing us out here to Price Cutter today.
I'm telling you, I look forward to our spring and holiday campaigns every year because Price Cutter really does care about this community. We always say local matters at Price Cutter, and it's true. We would not say it if it was not true because they want to get back to the community, and they know there are so many people in our area who need food. And one thing I know for sure is, I remember being a little kid, and I don't learn well if I have an empty tummy.
Oh, of course.
So it's trying to help the families out there who may not be able to have a lot of food.
Yes.
Let's get it to those families, get it to those kids. They can go to school and learn. And we have 3 great charities benefiting from this campaign, which is great.
Yes, absolutely. And just, again, I keep saying this, but Springfield has such a strong sense of community. It's something I picked up right away when I moved here, and I absolutely love that about this city.
And Maddie, it was so funny because I can't remember where I was yesterday, but I was talking to somebody, and they were like, Springfield is like that town where you walk around and you're like, hey, Jim, hi, Tammy. Hi, Bob. And it's like you know each other, you know?
And I do have to kind of go back, not just Springfield, but Ozarks in general, because when we were in Republic, we're at a Price Cutter, and they were like, Jeremy!
Like,
just
hi.
so welcoming. So
Yeah.
let's just say the overall Ozarks area.
And the thing is, we get to know you, and we're friends. We never say we have fans of the show. We have friends of the show.
Friends of
you're
the
friends,
show. Yes.
Which is amazing. So here's what we want you to do. If you're able to, we'd love for you to watch the show, of course, but come by East Battlefield today, pick up the bags, buy some, donate right now. Come say hi to us if you want to from 7 to 9 because we'll be here. We would love to meet you, love to see you. We'll take some pictures with you. So come by East Battlefield. But first, we got to bring in our friend, Sam Vaughn. Sam, I'm sorry, I set my coffee on the ground, Sam. Sorry about that. Of course, when you're here at Price Cutter, you got to go by Starbucks.
Oh, of course.
Sam, thank you so much again for having us, and thank you to Price Cutter, Pyramid Food, Country Mart for doing this. We do this twice a year. It goes on all year long, but really we like to focus a campaign like for May, and then of course around the Thanksgiving holidays. Why is it so important to Price Cutter?
Well, I mean, it's important to give back to the local community, because we do have families out there that really are in need for this. So for us to be able to help local families and local areas, that's very important to us. So we're very excited to be part of it.
Yeah.
And already, I mean, we've seen the blue barrels filling to the brim, such as this one. When you walk in at this early in the morning, it's 7 a.m., and you see that, the first thing you see is that. What does that make you feel?
It's actually very humbling, and to know that people genuinely do care and they want to be able to help. So seeing these barrels full everywhere in our stores is amazing.
And Sam, you know what happened? We got here, Maddie and I got here about 6. It was about 6:40 or so. A gentleman named Steve came by and handed us $20 and said, go buy 4 $5 bags. Wow. I didn't get Steve's last name, but thank you, Steve. So we went and paid for him and put him in a blue barrel. So people are already giving this morning.
Oh, that is amazing. I love it whenever, it's just, this is our, 5th time we have done this, so for people to be able to, just hand you some cash and say, I want to be able to help, that says volumes, that is just amazing. So, and we also do have a roundup program too going on at the registers, at our Price Cutter and Country Mart locations down in Branson. So, feel free to round up your order, and that money also goes toward our local charities.
And so when you're checking out, that's what you mean. When you're checking out, the cashier will say, because they've said it to me before, and I'm like, yes, let's round up. You're checking out, and the cashier will say, do you want to round up? And then how does that work?
What it does is that your order, say it's like a certain amount, you round that up, and that money will come back to helping putting the Ozarks first. So
I love that so much.
Perfect. And for anyone maybe just tuning in for the first time, new to the area, can you just explain how buying the bags works and, just go through that process?
You'll find these bags at your registers, or you'll find it, a big display at any of the stores here locally. And you just take that bag, put it in your cart, and then take it to the register. You'll ring it up, and then you can put it and place it in a barrel.
And by the way, I found out.
As that. I was going to say, as easy as that.
And no tax. When they say they're $5, they're $5. Nothing added, nothing, you know what I'm saying?
That's good.
No tax, but it's a charity donation. That's amazing, and we love that so much.
Absolutely.
I believe we also have a QR code if you'd like to go on your screen. We have a QR code that you can take your phone out right now,
scan that, baby.
Scan the code, and then that will take you where you can donate. You can also go to ozarksfirst.com, find some tabs there, but scan the QR code, or you can just head to your local Country Mart or Price Cutter and come by and say hi to us too. Oh, Dave, we've got Dave. Dave, get in
Dave,
here,
come
you.
on, Dave.
It's a family affair. Here, stand by
Come
Maddie.
on in.
Maddie, welcome.
Thank you so much,
Dave, how's it going?
Fantastic. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning. We're just ready to go.
Dave, you are like a ball of energy here at Price Cutter. Every time I run into you at Price Cutter, you know everybody's name. Like when I say you come to Price Cutter and you know everybody, you do. And you have a great sense of humor and you really help people. I just want to say thank you on behalf of the Ozarks for what you do and how you're helping the Ozarks and putting the Ozarks first.
You know, we have a choice every day. We can get up and we can be the kind of person that we need to be. And for our customers, you know, they deserve that. Or we could just be kind of like nonchalant and grumpy. It's not worth it.
No.
Do it right every day.
And by the way, too, Maddie,
I
if
love
you ever,
that motto.
If you want to ever hear a good joke, Dave is full of jokes. So just pass by the service counter, and Dave will be there like,
Well-
hey, Jeremy, have you heard this before?
Can we put you on the spot right now?
Oh, I don't know. That may be too fast.
Okay.
You might need to come by in person, right?
Yeah.
Come by in
I'll
person.
slink my way over after we're done
I
here.
That's fair enough.
But he always makes me laugh. We always stop and talk, and that's what I love about Price Cutter. It has that local. You just feel like you're part of the community when you're here, which is
Part of
amazing.
the family, I would say,
part of-
even.
Are we part of the family?
Yes, you are.
Okay, good.
That's right.
And you have great employees, by the way. And I've told Maddie this. I've told the viewers. If you need help finding anything in the store, you are more than willing to stop what you're doing and walk them to that aisle, which I think is a game changer because sometimes customer service is lacking in a lot of other stores, and customer service comes first here at Price Cutter.
Absolutely.
Right. Every customer needs to know every once in a while where something's at. You may not be totally familiar. You may be a new resident. We've got somebody that just moved into the neighborhood yesterday that we were talking to. Everybody needs help sometimes, including ourselves. If we go, someplace that we're not familiar with, they want to be able to tell us where things are, and we want to know and have that confidence.
That's so great. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. We're here
Yes,
for the entire
thank you, Dave.
2
Thank you,
hours.
Sam.
Dave, you're awesome. Sam, awesome. Come by and give those bags.